Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a book review video. I only have 4 books. It's kind of like a Halloween spooky kind of video. I've been sick. I was sick like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and then I got more sick. So if I'm coughing, if my voice sounds weird, that's why. And if I am sweating really bad, my face is red, that's why too. So we're going to get into the biggest book that I read. This is Five Nights at Freddy'S Fazbear Frights. This is 4 through 6. Each book has 3 stories in it, plus like a hidden story, which is kind of like Matt Pat. He reads these books. He does game theories on YouTube, and he says they're like epilogues kind of that tell like a whole story piece by piece throughout the books. And I think there's like 12 books in the series. This is, like I said, you can only get, the stickers saw in the book, you can get them at Walmart. It's by Scott Cawthon, Elley Cooper, Kelly Parra, and Audra Waggener. I guess that's how you say her name. I'm not sure. This is what it looks like. And like I said, each book has 3 stories in it. One story is kind of like the main story, and the other 2 kind of go hand in hand. So I'm going to look at the stories to tell you a couple. So there's one called Dance With Me. That's in the first book. That one is all about Ballora and how this girl, she's homeless. She's with these guys. She steals from Circus Baby's Pizza World. There was like a party there. She stole from this little girl. And there was these glasses in there where every time she puts them on, Ballora gets closer to her. Bunny Call is about this family who goes to... This is the second book. A story from the second book. This is about this man who wants to get back at his family when they go to the summer camp, because all he wants to do is fish at this camp. And he's tired of his family. They snore really loud. And he wants to be able to get back at them, a joke. And here, it's like this bunny call that gets you up at whatever time in the morning to start your activities. And he decides, that's not a good idea, and he stays up all night and gets scared by this bunny call thing. It's like a bunny with the symbols. It's the bunny that was on the front of the book. This bunny. And then one of the other stories, hold on, I missed, is from the third book. It's called Blackbird, and I think that's the main story from the 6th book. And it's about these 2 guys who they're in college. They're in this like film class where they have to make this little like movie. And they end up doing this blackbird, and here, the scary blackbird costume that his partner makes. Here, I think it's something where, like, it was this thing where this blackbird comes to haunt you until you tell the truth, or something like that was the whole premise. Sorry, guys. And the one guy who was in the bird costume that was his partner for this film, he dies. And he ends up getting haunted by the guy in the bird costume. And it was really good. Matt Pat says they're kind of like new-aged Goosebump kind of books. The one thing I will say, though, is what I hate in these books is some of the stories, there's no clear ending to them. Like, there's not, like, a set ending, which to me is kind of... It sucks. It's, like, one of my pet peeves in books where I really need to have an ending, because then it makes it better. And these stories seem like they should have endings to them, but some of them don't. I don't know. I remember I used to have the whole, original Goosebumps sets when I was a kid, and I don't remember if the Goosebump books were like that. I hardly ever remember. So this is a book that I got at a store called Five Below. It's where mostly things are $5 or below. They do have other things that are higher than that in the store, price-wise. I wanted to read this last year for my Halloween one, but I just got it, and the thing with me is, like, I don't really like to read newer books when I get them. I like to just read my older books first. So I kept this for this year. I was getting into tarot last year. I have some tarot. I think I have 2 tarot card decks. I have a tarot card adult coloring book. This is just called Tarot. It's Connect with Yourself, Develop Your Intuition, Live Mindfully. It's by Tina Gong. This is what it looks like. It was $5. $5. And it basically takes you through the tarot. It tells you different patterns you can make for different situations that people bring you, like their different problems. Like there's a zodiac one. I think there's like a Celtic cross one. There's one where if you just want a daily, I don't know, it's not a daily quest, but a daily prophecy, they called it, for yourself. You'd only pick 3 cards. It goes through, through the book, it goes through, kind of like the face cards and a deck of cards, and then it goes through the other ones. I think it's Major Arcania, I think it's called, and then it's Minor Arcania or something like that. It's very thorough. It tells you what each card means, a meaning and a description of when it's facing up and when it's facing, when it's reversed for each card. I went through the whole book. There's examples of different, problems in the book and what pattern they use to help this person's problem. It's very thorough in that. It was a really good book. I really liked it. Like I said, I just read it for Halloween because, like I said, last year I was getting into tarot a little bit. I haven't really used it yet because I really wanted to, read this book. And I'll have to write it down, what each card means, because I don't want to, keep this book out all the time. This book, I've had this book for 3 years, because it came out in, I think, 2019, No, 2020. So I have had this book for 3 years. I didn't know where it was. I knew I had it. It's the last book in this series. It's a Riordan book. It's called The Trials of Apollo. It's book 5, The Tower of Nero. This is what it looks like. And basically what this book, it had 39 chapters. What this book was about what this book series was about was Apollo, his dad Zeus. His dad punches him by turning him mortal and sends him down to the mortal realm, Earth, I guess. And he has to help these he has to go on these quests to help release his oracles. They're being trapped by Roman emperors. And he has to go on these quests to find them, free them, and then he has to defeat one of his arch enemies from when he was a god, this snake that they call Python. He's kind of like a prophecy type of thing where he can see into the future and he can make things happen in the future to his advantage, I guess. And it's basically the last book. Nero is the last emperor he has to defeat to free his main oracle, which is the Delphi Oracle, Delphi. And then he has to go down into the depths by himself to kill this snake. And when he kills this snake, everything's supposed to get better. And he's supposed to turn into a god again, and everything is hunky-dory. So you're going to have to read the book to see if that happens. It is the last book in the series. There isn't any more of these. I like this series. I mean, I like the Percy Jackson and the Roman books better with Jason Grace. The Jason Grace series, that's what I call it. The Roman version of Percy Jackson. Because I did read this 3 years after it came out, I kind of forgot what happened in the first book. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Whatever happened in the last book, he killed the Roman Emperor, the Oracle got free, now he's on to this one. That type of thing, you know, I kind of figured that out. But I forgot what happens in the book. All the different characters, like the ones from the Roman version of the Percy Jackson books, the characters from the Percy Jackson book series too are in this. And I really liked it. It was really good books. Most of the chapters were long. It's like almost like 500 pages. I think it ends in like 496 or something like that. So the last book I have, and this is the last one, it was a book that I really didn't enjoy. This is the book where I was starting to get sick when I read it. So when I was reading it, I'm like, how did we get from this part to this part? It didn't make any sense to me. This is a 3 Dirty Women mystery. It's called 3 Dirty Women in the Garden of Death. It's by Julie Wray Herman. This is what it looks like. This is a book about these women who own this gardening service. They're getting this garden ready for the one of the mother's daughters getting married in a garden. And when they start gardening, they find this body in one of the garden patches. And here it was this womanizer guy who he was married to somebody, and then he was having like an affair with one of the 3 women in this book. It took a lot of twists and turns. It was kind of a book where I feel like they didn't need that many like twists in this book. It was basically like he was a womanizer, he did bad things, somebody killed him, and he basically, like, was a playboy. He was, you know, most of the women in town knew who he was, that sort of thing. And these 3 women try to help solve who did it and why to clear their one friend's name. Because the girl's mother, the one that they were doing the garden for, thinks it was this one of their women because that was the girl that he was married to and got cheated on with, and a lot of things happen in this book. The chapters were kind of short. I don't remember if there was chapter marks. Oh yeah, there was chapter marks in this book. It just said like 1, 2, 3, that kind of thing. So that sorry guys. That was my book review video for this month. Next month, I will do a book review video, probably closer to Thanksgiving. Because after Thanksgiving, I want to start reading some of my Christmas books so I can do a Christmas book review video for you guys. So see you guys next time with another video. Hopefully, I won't be coughing, and I won't be sweating, and I won't be have a stuffy nose, that kind of thing. I'll see you guys next time with another video, and hope you guys have a wonderful day.